Hello and welcome to Brodual. This time we have the Notice Board. This is a mod that aims to keep you busy at all times in the world of Skyrim. It adds new and reimagined side quests to the game and introduces them through notice boards scattered throughout the province. It's similar to systems found in other RPGs like the Witcher series, however it's designed to fit into Skyrim's current Radiant quest system. The notice boards can be found outside inns in every town of Skyrim, and there's two different types. The quest notice board will always be placed on a pole and will have a candle lighting it up, while the other notice boards will be hung up on random walls without anything attached to it other than notes. We highly recommend that you also download the Notice Board Redefined add-on that retextures the boards for a much more detailed aesthetic. We'll be using it throughout the video and you can find a link for it down below. Every note on the quest board will provide a side quest for the player. You'll have several random notes to choose from, but the difficulty will scale alongside your player level so they can be accepted at any time. The quests range from simple item collections to bounties and even rescue missions. What's interesting is that it doesn't just offer a boring fixed gold reward every time, but instead each type of quest will offer different and relevant rewards. So if you get a collecting ingredients quest, the reward will scale with how many you gathered before you decided to hand it in to the NPC. Whereas if you were to gather an armor set for an NPC, you'll receive a skill point in heavy armor and blocking. The NPC who wrote the note can be anywhere in the world, so unlike the other side quest systems, you aren't forced to stay in one town to complete them all. Instead, you're encouraged to complete them while on your travels around Skyrim. You can find a full list of the quest types and their rewards on the mod page, although we think it's best kept as a surprise. A few of the quests are the same as vanilla, but most of them are brand new and will have you doing things you usually wouldn't. Some of them are also designed to stay with you for quite a while and you're meant to do them casually as you play. Sometimes at the quest board you might find a couple of mercenaries looking through the notes. This is part of a new system that lets you join local mercenaries on their missions to fulfill bounties. As you walk up to the board, the head mercenary will draw their sword to announce he's about to leave on a mission. If you kill the bounty target and the mercenary leader survives, he'll give you a gold reward. However, if he dies, the quest fails. So that's yet another fun and spontaneous addition to the game. The other type of notice board I mentioned earlier is called the irrelevant board. This contains letters and notes from the locals. They can be anything from rumours about the townspeople to love letters, pranks or stories. These help expand on minor vanilla storylines. For example, if two NPCs are currently in a feud, you might find a letter making up lies about one of them. Or you might find that certain NPCs aren't always telling the truth, or they have a hidden past they'd rather forget. This is a fun addition to the mod and helps keep things interesting a few years on. Nothing in the notes is huge or dramatic and it won't interfere with any of the main storylines, but instead it'll poke fun or add twists to the minor storylines you've already covered dozens of times over your hundreds of playthroughs. In terms of compatibility, you shouldn't have many issues, but if you're using city mods then you might want to check out the mod page for more information. And finally, the mod is also a framework. This means others are encouraged to add their own unique side quests or irrelevant notes via a separate package, which can then be downloaded and used by anyone with the notice board as a base. This means we should hopefully be seeing some great new side quests soon, as well as some irrelevant note packages too. All in all, we think the mod is fantastic. Older subscribers might remember a similar, more bare bones mod we covered over a year ago, and in that we hoped it would be expanded into something like this. So this is definitely getting added to the list of mods for our next playthrough. If you're interested, then you can find everything you need down below, and as always be sure to leave endorsements on any mod you enjoy. And just before we wrap up today's spotlight, we'd like to thank WeMesh for sponsoring this episode. This is a video watching app that lets you share and watch videos with friends in perfect sync. You can be anywhere in the world and the app just syncs it perfectly. It can even chat via voice or text while watching too. To get it today, you can find a link in the description or just search for WeMesh on your app store. And as always, be sure to check out g2a.com for some cheap games, and thanks for watching.